It was a quiet morning in the small town of Maplewood when Alex, the leader of the local detective club, found an envelope slipped under his door. Curious, he opened it and read aloud. "Dear Alex, I need your help. A treasure is hidden, and only you can find it. The clues are written in English. Please don't let me down." Alex's eyes lit up with excitement. "This is it," he exclaimed. "Our first real case." He quickly called Mia and Jake, his closest friends and fellow detectives. Mia, the puzzle expert, arrived first, holding her notebook. "A treasure hunt? This is going to be fun," she said, smiling. Jake, the adventurous one, showed up moments later, ready with his flashlight and a map. Together, they gathered around the table, analyzing the letter. Alex pointed to the first clue, the red box on the counter. "This must be our starting point," he said. Jake scratched his head. "What's a counter?" he asked. Alex shrugged, but Mia looked it up in her dictionary. "It's like a surface or table in a store," she explained. Excited and curious, the three detectives grabbed their gear and headed to the market, ready to begin their adventure. The market was bustling with activity. Stalls lined the streets, filled with colorful fruits, handmade crafts, and the chatter of vendors and customers. Alex, Mia, and Jake walked in, their eyes scanning the busy scene for any sign of the mysterious red box. "This place is huge," Jake said, his voice filled with awe. "How are we supposed to find one box here?" Mia held up the letter again. "Remember, it says on the counter. We need to check places where they sell things. Counters are like tables where people pay." Spotting a small shop at the corner, Alex led the way. Inside, the shelves were packed with jars, boxes, and trinkets. A friendly shopkeeper greeted them. "Excuse me," Alex began, speaking slowly. "Where is the red box on the counter?" The shopkeeper paused, then smiled. "It's over there," he said, pointing to the end of the counter. Jake rushed over and grabbed the box. It was small, with intricate carvings on the lid. "Got it!" he exclaimed. Inside, they found a folded piece of paper. Mia carefully unfolded the note and read it aloud. "To find the treasure, go to the tallest tree." Jake looked puzzled. "Tallest tree? Where would that be?" Alex grinned. "There's only one place in Maplewood that fits. The old oak tree in the park." With their first clue solved, the team thanked the shopkeeper and headed out, excitement building as they made their way toward their next destination. The walk to the park was filled with chatter and excitement. The old oak tree stood at the center, its towering branches reaching high into the sky. It was the tallest tree in Maplewood and an obvious landmark for their next clue. "There it is," Alex said, pointing ahead. "Let's check around the base of the tree for anything unusual." The group spread out, examining the roots and the surrounding ground. Jake called out first. "Over here. I found something." He held up a small metal box, half buried in the dirt. Mia took it, brushing off the soil. "It's locked," she said, noticing a combination dial on the front. Attached to the box was another note. "To open the box, dig 3 feet to the north." Jake scratched his head. "North? How do we know which way is north?" Mia quickly pulled out her phone. "There's a compass app. Look, this is north," she said, pointing in the direction. The team grabbed a small spade from Jake's backpack and began digging. The dirt was soft, and soon they uncovered another small container. Inside was a key, along with another note. "Use this key to unlock the box and find your next clue." Excited, Alex unlocked the metal box. Inside, there was a map with a large red X marked on it. "Looks like we're getting closer," he said, as they prepared for their next move. The trio studied the map, which was simple but cryptic. The red X marked a spot near a grove of trees on the outskirts of Maplewood. A series of instructions accompanied the map. "Take 10 steps to the north, 5 steps to the east, and 7 steps to the south. Dig there." Jake furrowed his brow. These directions are confusing. Why can't the treasure just be at the X? Alex chuckled. That's the fun of it, Jake. It's a puzzle. Mia tapped the map. Let's start with north. Remember, north is the same direction we used to dig earlier at the oak tree. She pointed the way with her phone's compass. Following the instructions, Alex took 10 deliberate steps north while Jake counted aloud. 1, 2, 3, 10. Next came the eastward steps. Mia adjusted the compass and gestured. This way is east. 5 steps. The team followed her lead, careful to keep their path straight. Finally, they turned south. 7 steps this time, Alex instructed. Jake led the way, keeping his eyes on the compass while the others followed closely behind. They stopped at the designated spot. The ground looked undisturbed, but something about the area felt right. Alex grinned and grabbed the spade. Let's dig. The trio worked together, shoveling dirt until they hit something solid. Jake pulled out a small, wooden chest covered in intricate carvings. The group exchanged excited looks. We did it! Mia exclaimed. Let's open it and see what's inside. But before they could unlock it, Alex held up a hand. Wait. Let's make sure we savor this moment. This might be the final step of our adventure. Alex carefully examined the wooden chest, running his fingers over its carvings. The anticipation was electric. After all their hard work, the treasure was finally within their grasp. He inserted the key into the lock, and with a satisfying click, the chest opened. Inside, there was a collection of old coins, a golden compass, and another note. Mia picked up the note and read aloud. The real treasure is not gold or jewels, but the journey you've taken to get here. You've learned new things, worked together, and discovered how to solve problems. Jake grinned. I guess this means we're not just treasure hunters, but language learners too. Alex nodded. Exactly. We used English throughout the whole adventure, asking questions, following directions, and even solving riddles. Mia smiled. And we learned some useful words like counter, north, east, and tallest. Those words will help us in real life, not just on treasure hunts. Alex looked at his friends. That's right. Every adventure is a chance to learn something new, not just about treasure, but about ourselves and the world around us. And we did it all in English. The group sat on the ground, surrounded by their discoveries, reflecting on the journey. They had not only found the treasure, but had learned valuable English phrases and vocabulary along the way. It was an adventure they would never forget. Ready for the next one? Jake asked, already excited for the future. Alex laughed. Let's go. Who knows what other mysteries await us? As the sun began to set over Maplewood, Alex, Mia, and Jake packed up their things, knowing this treasure hunt had taught them far more than they had ever expected. Not only had they uncovered hidden treasures, but they had also unlocked the power of language. Every step, every clue, had been an opportunity to practice their English in real situations. With hearts full of excitement and minds brimming with new knowledge, they headed home, eager for the next adventure. See you at the next case? Alex asked with a grin. Absolutely. Mia and Jake replied in unison.